Yeah, guys. Sorry I'm late. Sorry about the delay. I was supposed to be on here, obviously, about 5 o'clock, obviously. My obviously transfer rumours again, the Bees Transfer Rumours, and actually two that are pretty much could well go ahead. Already are going ahead. But I am going to start obviously with this actual weak rumour, which is to do with this guy behind me here, Fabio Carvalho from Liverpool. Of course, spin off on loan to Hull, and of course also was with Fulham. And he's obviously surplus to requirements at Liverpool. And as I put there, Fabio Carvalho, Liverpool, weak rumour, because it is just weak. We're definitely not going to be getting him. I just can't see this happening. It's been mentioned on something about to do with us, to do with Bees, but I don't believe that at all. I can't see us going in for this guy and paying the money. Talented player, quality player. He can play on the wing. He can play in midfield. I think he can play attacking midfield. He can play winger, whatever. I just don't think we're going to be after him somehow. Another reason I'm late, by the way, is this Wi-Fi is a little bit dodgy tonight. It's a bit slow and a bit, freezing a little bit at times. So apologies if anything does happen on here. It goes a bit slow or whatever. It's not my fault. It's this shitty Wi-Fi I've got. But anyway, guys, so we'll just quickly go into this one. It's going to be fast. I'm not going to be on here too long tonight, this evening or whatever. I'm going to be doing the fairly quickish one, and transfer rumours and everything. And looks like we may have a deal that's already nearing its conclusion and might well be over the line very soon. And another one, of course, which I'll be talking about soon. But obviously just want to go through this one, and I will read this comment quickly here. I've got one comment here from Warren. Warren. Sorry, mate, if you were in here and have left or whatever. I don't know if you have, or I didn't start on time, but obviously having trouble with the Wi-Fi and everything, to be honest. So it's probably not that great. Probably sort of freezing a bit or whatever. It's not matching up speech with my voice, my mouth. So so Warren's team will go on, Mr. B. You tell him, son. Yeah, I will, mate. I will, bro. And thanks for being in here, buddy. That's great, man. If you are still in here, that'd be brilliant. If you want to leave a few more comments and whatever you want to try and discuss these other transfers, I mean, as I say, I just can't see this one happening. There's just no way. I'll just bring this page up, share the page with you guys. Wherever the hell it is. Yeah, this one. Sorry, I apologise. I'll say again, this is going slow, really slow and freezing a bit and stuff. But I thought I really wanted to get this out, this stream, because I want to talk about our transfers, that's going ahead, and it's hotting up a bit. We're actually trying to make a few deals happen. We actually, at last we're doing something in the transfer window, So just add this, and see, this is how much they want for Carvalho, Liverpool, this summer. And there's no way we're going to be able to do this. So they've already turned down a bid of 15 million from Southampton. So they obviously want a lot more than that. And it's what it's actually saying here is reported by a court offside. Liverpool want around 30 million euros, which is 25.7 million. For the versatile attacker this summer. I can't see us paying that. I really can't. It doesn't sound a massive amount. It's a lot, but it's not massive. But I still can't see us paying that. And the talented as the quality this guy is, I just can't see him coming to Brentford. I just can't see it happening. So for me, this is a no already. This is a definite dead in the water thing. It was only a weak rumour, sort of mentioned briefly somewhere on one of our sites or something. And it's nowhere else. It's been nowhere else. Nothing legitimately mentioned about it. So, no, this is a no for me. This ain't going to happen. Hasn't got the legs. It's dead in the water. Never happening. Be a shame because he's a good player, quality player, but he ain't coming. So that's one that's definitely not going to happen. So let's move on to one that's a real actual possibility. And it's this guy. So Ben Doak, but I'll obviously just bring this up and behind me here. Change this. Sorry, it is slow tonight. This is poor. My Wi-Fi is really shitty tonight. But for this guy, Ben Doak, there we go. This guy here, young man, Ben Doak from Liverpool. And I'll go onto the page about it and obviously discuss this more. A young player. Got a bit of promise. I've seen him now and again, occasionally at Liverpool when he's played. When he's made the odd appearance, he's come on as a sub mainly, or in cup games maybe at times. He has got, a lot of promise, a lot of talent. But I think there's two other ones after him with us, so it might not happen anyway. But it's a real possibility. This one, it's been bandied about, talked about a lot more on other sort of websites and that, other sort of things, legitimate sites, So it could happen. So I won't disregard this and say it won't happen because it is a real possibility here. So I just want to get rid of some of these pages I've got here, guys, because I think this is another reason why it's slowed up. It's Wi-Fi, why it's freezing and so forth. So I just want to get rid of some here. Obviously the one about Carvalho I can get rid of now. When I can find it. Sorry, guys. This really is slow. I've probably frozen by the looks of it. I might have frozen here. Yeah, hold on. I'm on getting rid of this. Sorry, guys. And I'll bring the one up about this young man. This is really poor. This is shit tonight. It's Wi-Fi and whatever. I just don't know what's going on. It's terrible. I'm sorry, guys, that it's like this. I really do apologise. Wanted it to be better than this, but it's absolutely shit tonight. I think I got rid. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, move on to this and about Ben Doak. It's even on the actual Liverpool website. Liverpool makes Ben Doak transfer decision. Pre-season displays, and we're one of those teams, those three teams. It's just coming up, guys. Apologies. Yeah. So yeah, Ben Doak has been told he can leave Liverpool on loan this summer after the Reds made a decision. With three Premier League clubs said to be interested, and as I said, we're one of those three teams. So I'm just bringing this up. I can read this for you all. Liverpool has resolved to let Ben Doak head out on loan this summer after taking stock of his pre-season showings. The teenage sensation, whose talent has shone bright in Liverpool's academy, is being chased by Leicester City, Southampton, and now Brentford too. See, Brentford, us, are after him as well. But Leicester, we're sort of more, these two just come up, Leicester and Southampton. Leicester have got a lot of money, a lot of clout behind them. Don't know about Southampton, but I still think we could be favourites if we're in for him, possibly. We like going for young talent, and he certainly is young talent. He's quality, what I've seen of him. An outright off seems the favourite path for Doak. It is also claimed that Liverpool is open-minded and not ruling out any deal that might involve a permanent buy clause. So, we could possibly have him on loan and then buy him permanently. Doak, the dynamic ex-Celtic winger, snapped up by Liverpool last year for $600,000, found game time hard to come by in his debut senior season, with injuries limiting him to just a handful of appearances across all competitions. So there was that as well, injuries. He suffered with him, unfortunately. With the arrival of new boss on got the chance to strut his stuff during pre-season, including a stint in Liverpool's 3-0 demolition of Manchester United in America last Saturday, capping off their stateside tour. It now seems as though Liverpool have made the choice to let Doak chase consistent playing time away from Anfield in the forthcoming 2024-25 season, as opportunities potentially available at Brentford, Leicester or Southampton. Reflecting on a previous season marred by injury, Doak commented, "Who knows if I would have played? Obviously, in my mind, I'd like to think I would have." 18, I think. Is he just 18? I will check that in a minute. I think he is. He's very young, a lot of promise, but I can't look back at last season because it's last season. I need to look at this season and just try to get as many appearances on the board as possible. Try and get rid of a lot of these frigging adverts, people. It's just annoying and coming up. Slots pre-Jurgen Klopp was a big fan of Doak, who was unfortunately ruled out of Scotland's Euro 2024 squad due to injury. And the teenager said of his new manager, Slot, no ideas, but the style of play is a little bit different. Very demanding. He wants everything to be as close to perfect as possible. Better, even if we don't like it at times, he'll tell us what we don't want to hear. Yeah. Liverpool.com says it makes sense for Doak to get some game time out on loan in the new season, especially after being limited so much by injury in the last campaign. Hopefully he can follow the same sort of path as Harvey Elliott, another quality player. Really rate him, Elliott. He's class. And come back ready to battle for a place in the first team. Sorry, this is just so slow. I'm trying to go as quick as I can with all this, but it's just I don't know what's going on with it. to be quite honest, guys. But trying to be as quick as I can with this, it's just useless. And now it stops. And now, sorry, guys, I'll be there soon. It's just this is just going so slow. It's pathetic. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm back. Right. This is shit. It really is shit. But I'll carry on. I'll persevere with it. Right. Let's move on to. I'd like to see this happen. He's quality. He's young, and we do go for young talent. He's a teenager. I believe he is 18. So it'd be very promising, and it'd be great if we can get him. But as I say, possible but unlikely. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. So we'll wait and see. You know, you just never know. Never say never. So we will wait and see on that. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get rid of some of these pages and I'm trying to get this to... It might speed this up a bit. So I've just got too many open pages at the moment. I'm trying to go through all this, obviously, all these transfers. Yep. Actually, hold on a minute. I think there's another page here that I can show you to do with that quickly. Before I move on to the last two that are actually possibly, well, it looks like they've got those deals, I would say. And one is closer than the other. But I will go through this anyway. So come on, you slow, useless shit thing. Come on. This might be the one I've already showed you. I've got a feeling it's already. It's that. Oh. Sorry, guys. I'll be there very soon. It's just. This is fucking useless tonight. This is fucking annoying. This Wi-Fi. Right. I'm adding this page. Come on. You fucking number shit. This is in the Express, so this is a different one from what I just read. Saying Leicester, Liverpool, Leicester and Southampton have been joined by Brentford in pursuit of the 18-year-old. Yeah, he's just 18. Who's viewed as one of the brightest talents to go through Liverpool's youth ranks in recent years. And if we can get him, that would be amazing. I'll be really made up because this guy's got so immense promise and talent. He's just made just 5 senior appearances in all competitions last campaign due to injuries. Yeah, it says a straight loan deal is the most likely solution for Doak, but Express Sport understands that the Reds intend to take all options into consideration, including those which involve permanent buy options. So, yeah, as I said before, I mentioned before, we could get him on loan and then buy him outright, possibly. So that would be good if it happens. I still, but as I say, you can never say never. We just never know. You just never know. So, yeah, that's possible. That is a possible. Just leave it at that. And I'll move on to one that possibly will be going ahead. Well, it looks like it will be. We made 2 bids for this next player. So we're not letting it go. We obviously want this guy. And I'll bring this up. Hold on a minute. Just get rid of all this. Get rid of this, the background. And it's going a little bit faster now, the Wi-Fi. A little bit. So, yeah, let's move on to this man. Dara Shea from Burnley. Nothing to do with John, I believe. But he's an Irish international. He's a very good defender. I've Dara Shea, Burnley, strong possibility, 2 bids made. Yeah, we have made 2 bids for this man. So, you know, we're definitely in for him. We definitely, you know, serious about buying him. And, you know, as I say, I'll go into this. I'll show the page. We have made 2 bids. So, well, this is definitely one we're looking at. Seriously, we definitely want this man. But I'll just bring the page up. Now it's going a bit quicker, thank God. And look at this, which is even better news for us, what he's done. I'll just bring this up. Dara O'Shea rejects Ipswich move to join Brentford instead. So there you go. He's rejected Ipswich. And he's going for the team that have been in the Premiership. Well, we've been in here 4 seasons now. So, you know, the more experience, instead of Ipswich that have only just come up, they've got a lot of clout behind them, load of money with their chairman, Ipswich, and, you know, and their owners, of course, their owner, they got there. He's got a lot of money, billionaire. But it still hasn't got them this player. He's rejected them. Well, if you can believe all this, because, again, of course, it could be rumours, it might not be true, but there is a few websites, and it's going around on quite a few websites, this, and a lot of actual legit websites. So this is footballinsider247.com, but I don't know about them as such, but, you know, it is going around on other websites, so it's not just on here. So I'm inclined to believe this one, that this will, as I say, there's strong possibility, 2 bids made. So I'll just read this. Dara O'Shea rejects Ipswich move to join Brentford instead. Burnley defender Dara O'Shea has rejected a potential move to Ipswich Town as he holds out for a transfer to Brentford, sources have told Football Insider. Premier League new boys Ipswich and Brentford are both trying to sign the centre-back, 25. So he's another young player. Very good centre-back, I think. Okay, yeah, you could say he didn't keep Burnley up, but that's not really his fault as such. You know, it's the way they played. It's the way Company was playing, the manager. Got to blame him. And then when he did change it more at the end and they was getting results, of course, beating us was one of their results. They beat us, of course. But, you know, they changed it back again and they kept playing the way they were in the Championship, and it didn't work out. You can't do that in the Premier. You just can't play that way. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, he's 25. They look to bolster their defensive options, which we are trying to do. We are trying to bolster them. We've got to. after a poor display in the defence last season, we've got to. So, and if we keep our own players going out injured and, or sent off, banned or suspended, whatever, injuries to players like Ben Mee and people like Pinnock and, of course, Rico Henry again and Aaron Hickey. So we do need backup. I mean, okay, we got Nathan Collins, we still got Christopher Ayer. Players like that. I believe Sanker, I believe he's still there. So Ross left. I don't really want to mention him because I don't rate him at all. I know a lot of our other Bees fans, some of them do rate him, but no, not for me. He's no good. But so we have got a little bit of backup, but I like somebody like this guy. He's very good. Ipswich are after him, and he snubbed them apparently. So he seeks to secure a move to Brentford before the close of the transfer window. So, which won't be far away. I mean, we've got to the end of the month, I guess, end of August. So, but hopefully we can get him before. I'd like him in before the start of the season. We're going to need him. I really do think we need him. Talks are progressing between Brentford and Burnley over O'Shea. See, they're progressing, so that tells you everything. They're actually progressing. And over O'Shea with the Bees keen to win the race for the defender's signature. Yeah. So we definitely want this man. We want him. We're going all out. The central defender was one of Burnley's shining lights last season despite their relegation from the Premier League. Yep. Burnley defender Dara O'Shea rejects Ipswich Town in favour of Brentford move. O'Shea was ranked as the 7th fastest player in the Premier League last season, so he's got a bit of pace, which is good. The only defenders faster than him were Spurs, rapid Mickey van der Ven, he's lightning, he's quick, and AFC Bournemouth's Ilya Zabani, I believe, yeah, who clocked better max speeds. The centre-back is equally effective in both boxes, with O'Shea scoring 3 goals and assisting 4 more in the Premier League, which ranks him second in the top flight and 4th in Europe's top 5 leagues in terms of non-penalty goal contributions from centre-halves. Burnley currently have an embarrassment of riches at centre-back, with 7 first-team players who play in the position on their books, although that may not be the case for much longer. With him coming to us, obviously, we hope. So that's one of the articles there about him, and here's another one. So go to this, and this is obviously to do with Celtic. Obviously, I think they were after him as well, Celtic. So Brentford have had a second bid for Celtic target Dara O'Shea. So, yeah, they are after him as well. And are confident of securing him from Burnley. The Premier League side have reportedly bid in the hope to lure the Irishman to London. According to transfer journalist Graham Bailey at HITC, O'Shea is wanted by Thomas Frank's Brentford as they prepare for the new season. O'Shea joined Burnley in a deal worth $7 million last summer for their assault on the top division, making 37 appearances and scoring 4 times and providing 4 assists. However, the reports appears to suggest that Burnley would be looking to make a handsome profit on the island international list. They would likely put him outside of the realistic transfer bracket for the Scottish champions. Celtic are in the market for a new left-sided central defender to partner Cameron Carter-Vickers with Liam Scales and Stephen Welsh playing supporting roles. The club appears to be active in offloading players, with Gustav Lagerbilk, Mike Nowotski and Yuki Kobayashi, all available this summer. O'Shea was a target, but anything over the £7 million mark would be unlikely for Celtic to go for, given they look to be run in the most sustainable manner. It is likely that O'Shea will go for plus 10 million, or 10 million plus, I would have said there. And Celtic are always going to struggle to justify a fee of that size. Fine for us. We can pay that. No worries. Yeah, so it's looking more and more likely this guy is coming to us. He's coming to the Bees. You know, Dara O'Shea, come on, you know. Looks like it could happen, guys. You know, really does. So, yeah, let's see what happens there. That could well happen for Dara O'Shea. He made 2 bids. Hasn't happened yet, but it looks like it could be now. It could happen. It could actually happen, guys. And, you know, so come on. Let's hope this does happen. It's a strong possibility. We're still in talks. It's still ongoing. We can get him in before the start of the season. Brilliant. So I'll get rid of that and go on to the last one. This will be the last one now, guys. And I've saved this till last because this is actually looks like it's pretty nearly confirmed as happening. It's almost done, this deal. And I don't think many of you guys will know this player. I didn't really know that much about him, but what I've seen and what I've read, he looks a real promise. He looks a real talent, and Swedish international and everything. 24, still young as well. And I'll just bring him up now. There he is, Jens Kajuste. Kajuste, I believe that's his name, Jens Kajuste. As I say, don't know much about him, but what I've seen now and what I've read, he looks prominent. He looks a good player. I can't say great for sure, but what I've seen, he looks good. He looks really good. He's a Swedish international, 24, just 24. And as it says there, Jens Kajuste from Napoli. That's where he's at, Napoli, of course. Apparently deal nearing a conclusion. Terms agreed. Loan with obligation to buy next summer for £10 million. Mentioned on Sky Sports, but not yet confirmed. This has been around a lot of websites. So it looks like this has got real legs. This is going to happen. This is almost done. And will be our first player in. By the looks of it. So that's brilliant. Got Manny in here. Evening, mate. And it is pronounced Kajuste. Yeah, Kajuste. Got it right first time. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers, man, for coming in. Cheers, my friend. And we'll be bouncing soon because got the cricket one to go on. The off to the boundary. Hano's one. So I will be bouncing very soon now. Kajuste. Yeah. Yeah, brother T. But I will go through these because it's on everywhere. It's pretty. As I say, Sky Sports have announced it. This has got to be happening. This is going to be nearing its completion very soon, and he'll be our first player in the transfer window. Well, there are others sort of, but obviously we had Igor Thiago, which was pretty much our first. And we know what's happened with him with a meniscus injury. So, unfortunately, he's out. Striker we bought for 30-odd million. Club record signing. But he's out with a meniscus injury. So, unfortunately, there we go. But we get these two in at least, I think we're going to hopefully get Daro Shea and this guy, of course, Jens Kajusta is going to happen, and possibly Arthur Cabral. That's still not gone away. That rumour, it's still a strong one, and we could get him in on loan. And have the obligation to buy for 10 million. So, looking okay for the Bees at the moment. We're going to get 3 players in at least, I hope now. This looks like it's going to be 3 players at least here. Possibly Ben Doak, as I've already mentioned. That could happen. So, I'm not ruling that one out either. So, I'm just going to bring this pages up about this guy anyway. And we'll show you. Obviously, this is what Sky Sports have already said about him here. Already mentioned that he's coming to the B. So you always have to believe them as well. They wouldn't show anything dodgy, anything. It's all legit. Pretty much what they say. Sky Sports. So. Brentford have agreed a deal with Napoli to sign midfielder Jens Kajusta. The deal is an initial season-long loan with a £10 million, €12 million obligation to buy the Swedish international next year. So there we go, and it's also saying this one is saying. Sport Witness, this website is saying Brentford reach agreement for signing, medical and announcement on the way. And I think these are pretty legit, Sport Witness, and it's also come through journalist Gianluca Di Marcio, who is legit, is a reputable journalist. So I believe this. I believe this is definitely happening. This one. On Tuesday, Corriere dello Sport reported Brentford and Ipswich Town have asked about Jens Kajusta. It was also stated he's likely to leave this summer, and as he has no future at Napoli. Brentford have taken the lead in the race to sign the midfielder, according to journalist Gianluca Di Marcio. The Serie A side are waiting for the 24-year-old to seal a move to Brentford and for Gianluca Gaetano to go to Parma so they can bring in new signings themselves. With regards to the Sweden international, Di Marcio claims the Bees have almost closed the deal to sign him on loan with an obligation to buy. He makes no mention of the fee Thomas Frank's side will have to pay to the Naples club, or what's missing for them to complete this operation. Journalist Sasha Tavalieri took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to state that Kajusta has agreed personal terms with Brentford. He adds the Premier League side have to sort out the details of the deal with Napoli. In another post on X, Tavalieri says Kajusta will sign a 4-year deal at Brentford once his stay is made permanent at the end of next season. These two reports indicate Brentford are set to complete the deal for Kajusta once they iron out details with Napoli. Gianluca Di Marcio has come up with a fresh update which brings Kajusta closer to the Premier League side. He claims Thomas Frank's side have reached an agreement with Napoli to sign the Swede on loan with an obligation to buy set at €12 million, which is £10 million. With all parties finding an agreement, Kajusta's medical tests and the announcement is now all that's missing. So, looks like that's definitely going ahead. That is definitely happening. And a huge piece of news from BBC Sport. Right. Former Brentford interim boss. Yeah, I've read about that. Manny, yeah, I know all about that. He's going to be expected to be an interim manager for Two Nations League against the Republic of Ireland and Finland. Yeah, that he could be made permanently manager as well. Could be permanent there. We never know. I think he's good enough, Lee Carsey. If he's won it with the under-21s and so forth, surely he's good enough. Anyway, yeah, Manny, again, if he does well, I hope he becomes a permanent appointment. Yeah, but sadly, I don't think it'll happen. No, possibly not. But we'll see, mate. You never know. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to this. Obviously, just quickly going through all this about him, and he looks a very good player. This guy, he really does. What I can see, and I've already done this one, I think. Yeah, sorry, I was just going to bring another page. There's another one here. Yeah, I'm going to bring up. There's loads of these saying about him, obviously. So I'll go through as many of these as I can. The Standard is an old one, so surely this is true. If they're reporting on it as well, the Standard, this is definitely going to happen. Brentford closing in on £10 million move for Jens Kajustad after Napoli agreed to initial loan deal. Sweden international to join on initial loan before obligation to buy next summer. Brentford have agreed a deal to sign Napoli midfielder Jens Kajustad. It's going through pretty much the same thing. All of these. New Napoli manager Antonio Conte has told Kajustad he can leave, and Brentford hope to wrap up the deal before the start of the new season. Well, let's hope they do. It looks pretty much close to completion, what I can see. Ivan Toney has returned to Brentford training this week, and reports Manchester United could make a late move to sign the striker. Amid reports, that is, they could make a late move to sign him. I hope they do. They're welcome to him. We don't want him anymore. He's an arsehole. Can't stand the guy. Sorry. Gambler, and he disrespected my team. So Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea and West Ham appear to have called their interest in Toney. Well, fair enough. As long as somebody comes in for him, I don't care. As long as we can get rid of him. Brentford are still ready to sell Toney if the right offer comes in, even though new signing Igor Thiago is set to be sidelined until late 2024 after suffering a knee injury in pre-season. Yep, so, we got that friendly against Wolfsburg this Friday. Should be a good one, but obviously we're looking more forward now to the start of the Premier, which is only like a couple of weeks away. So, let's move on to this. Share this one. I don't think I've done this one. Yeah. Did I? Did I do this? I think I may have done. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've done this one. And now, so obviously this one is on Yahoo. So they're saying it's done pretty much, I think, or nearing it. Brentford nearing move for Napoli's Jens Kajustad. Yeah, Premier League side Brentford are now nearing the move to sign Napoli midfielder Jens Kajustad. The midfielder had arrived at Napoli last summer, but he has struggled to make an impact, and he is now heading towards the exit door already. Gianluca Di Marcio has now reported that Brentford are nearing a move for the midfielder, who will arrive at the English club on an initial loan deal with the obligation to buy. Cagliari were heavily linked with a move for Kajustad and Parma, were also keen on for a moment. It seemed as if the Emilians had been trumpeted into the chase as well. Kiyusta hadn't quite impressed in his time last season, but he had played 26 times in Serie A while playing only over 1,000 minutes in the heart of the park. He had also played 6 times in the Champions League, having previously been a regular at Reims. Yeah, so they're obviously saying it's going to happen, and so is this one as well. This is Tribal Football, their website. Brentford agreed deal with Napoli for Kiyusta. So most are saying it's already done, pretty much. Brentford and Napoli have reached an agreement for the Swede, says Sky Italia. Premier League club will loan Kiyusta with an option to buy for €12 million, 10 million. Kiyusta joined Napoli last year from Reims. The 24-year-old made 26 appearances in Serie A this past season. So, yeah, it's looking pretty much like it's happening, guys. So brilliant. I'm happy about this. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna bounce because obviously, I want to go on to another stream. Hanno's one. He's doing obviously off to the boundary cricket one. But watch out, I might be doing a cricket one tomorrow. Hopefully, possibly it's going to happen. I would think it will on my cricket channel. So go and check that one out tomorrow. Might be around sort of 12-ish, 1 o'clock maybe tomorrow. So I say keep following me on there on Instagram at Mr. B for Life 182 and subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat and Mr. B Talks England Cricket. So go and check all that out, guys. Keep following me and subscribing. And, it looks like this guy's going to be coming here. It'll be another new signing for us very soon. Jens Kiyusta. And obviously I'll be bringing out a stream when it happens. Actually, a confirmation stream, obviously. Going into all this. And obviously what other buyers we're going to do. Hopefully Dara O'Shea, as I say. Looks like that's going to be happening as well. Possibly Ben Doak. That's a possible one as well. Who knows? And obviously Arthur Cabral as well. Can't forget that one. So it's looking good for the Bees. We're actually buzzing and we're trying to get new signings. So that's brilliant. But thanks to everyone that's been in the live chat, which has been mainly Warren and Manny. Of course, he's been in here, Mr. T. And obviously I'll be going now, guys. But thanks once again. Thanks to everyone that supported me and watching this on live or on playback, whatever. And as I say, you can always leave comments what you think might happen with these. And obviously this Kiyusta one is happening. It's pretty much done. Just a few things left to do. Obviously, you've got to have the medical and everything. So, and when it's all sorted and done, obviously I'll be bringing, as I say, a stream out when I actually see it confirmed as well on the Brentford website, the Bees one. Then I'll bring it all to you guys and share it, and I'll be very happy. He looks a real good player, this guy. As what I've heard, he's similar to Norgard in, or even Janelt as well. Apparently, he likes to tackle, likes going in for a tackle. So, sounds good. We want somebody strong and commanding in midfield. If that's the case, he's similar to Norgard or whatever as well. Maybe Norgard's going out the door at some stage. Maybe he's his actual replacement. You never know. So we'll see. Anyway, he's only going to be on loan, and then the obligation to buy next summer. So anyway, guys, well, for now, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.